If your fence rocks back and forth like this, fixing it can seem like a daunting project. Normally, you'd have to dig out the post, haul 50 pounds or more of concrete from the hardware store, mix it by hand since most of us don't own a concrete mixer like this, pour a new footing, and then somehow get the post standing straight up while the concrete sets. And how do I even begin to disconnect this post from the rails? But I found a much easier way using brackets I ordered from Amazon. The installation is pretty quick, and the result is a fence post that is solid again. So that you can compare with the state of your own fence post, this is the poor shape that my fence post is in. It looks rotted at the bottom where it meets the ground. Now this is a foot-long metal skewer, and I'm going to stick this into the ground to see if there's a solid concrete footer that is going to make it very difficult or impossible for me to drive the bracket into the ground. It's not that hard for me to push the skewer deep down, so this post doesn't have a solid concrete footer. So I am going to use this bracket. If there is a solid concrete footing around your post, then you might want to try this type of bracket known as Post Buddy instead. I actually went out and bought a 4-pound Husky sledgehammer from Home Depot to be able to drive this bracket into the ground, and I'm using a level to help me get it straight up. It might look like I'm putting the bracket into the ground at an angle and that the post is straight up, but that's an illusion caused by the position of my camera, and it's the post that's actually leaning at an angle. Before I start hitting on the bracket really hard with my sledgehammer, I decided to tape a thin piece of wood on top of this part of the bracket to protect it from the hammering action. While hammering the bracket into the ground, I repeatedly and frequently check the level to make sure that I'm putting it in straight. Again, the placement of the camera is making it appear that I'm hammering the bracket in at an angle in this shot, but I'm not. Finally, in this wide shot, you can see that the bubble on the level is in the center of the vial. In this slow motion footage, you can see the protective wood piece fly off because the tape couldn't hold it in place. So I just continued to hammer down on the bracket without the protective wood piece, and this is the damage that finally resulted. In one of the reviews on Amazon, the reviewer recommended that you put a block of 2x4 on top of this part. Had I read the review beforehand, I would have tried that instead of taping on a flimsy thin piece of wood. You can see much better in this close-up shot of the level that I managed to get the bracket into the ground straight up. I'm going to use this drill bit that came with the bracket to pre-drill the holes in the post and then use these screws that also came with the bracket to attach the bracket to the post. I don't know what this is called, but it also came with the bracket, and I'm using it to hand start before using a drill to screw these in. I've misplaced a really nice nut driver bit that came with the bracket, so for now I'm just using my generic one. While it looks like I attached the bracket to the post really well from the side view, you can see from the front view that I did a lousy job of centering the bracket on the post. Well, despite this installation screw up, the bracket does a very good job of keeping the post solid and steady. This post held up really well even through multiple heavy rain and windstorms that soaked the yard completely for days and brought down trees nearby and caused power outages in the area. I think I'm going to use this bracket to fix a leaning mailbox post next.